In this module, and especially in this unit, we're going to talk about a ratio, and then we'll move on to talk about something called proportions. But first, the definition of a ratio. A ratio is the quotient, meaning division, of two quantities. That's really all it is. So here's a little example. In 2007-2008 regular basketball season, the Boston Celtics scored a total of 8,245 points and allowed their opponents a total of 7,404 points. The ratio of points scored to points allowed is given by the fraction notation 8245 over 7404, or by the colon notation 8245 colon 7404. Now, honestly, in a math class, this technique is much more popular. And whatever is mentioned first, points scored, goes on top, to points allowed goes on bottom. So whatever comes before the word to is on top, and whatever is below is on bottom. Your textbook goes on to emphasize that the ratio of some quantity A to some quantity B can be written in fraction notation as A over B, or colon notation where it is A colon B. But in mathematics, it is more popular to see the fraction notation. So let's take a look at a relatively short and hopefully easy lesson. It says find fractional notation for the ratio of 7:2. And all it wants is for you to write that ratio as a fraction, 7 on top, 2 on bottom. That's it. You'll use your fraction tool to do that. The next one, find fractional notation for the ratio of 188 to 177. All it wants is 188 over 177. Next one, find fractional notation for the ratio 4.7 to 39. And finally, find the fractional notation for 1.2 to 4.2. Now, you might be wondering if you should have reduced any of these or simplified, dividing the top and the bottom by the same quantity. And the answer to that is no, not right now. Some of them can't be simplified, and there is no instruction to do that yet. Don't worry about the fact that it's improper. A ratio has to be a top and a bottom, so it might be improper. All right, go ahead and do that short, easy lesson.